What's up, everybody? Welcome back to an emergency crypto update because we just got some major news which we'll talk about. We'll talk about what it does for the markets. Bitcoin, as you can see, absolutely rocketed up, and you can also see if you look at the altcoin market, that did very well. So at this moment, everything looks very bullish. Don't forget that we are, or at least the altcoin market at this moment, and Bitcoin as well. Like the altcoin market is still down 7.5% and is still ranging. All right, so its market structure is neutral, and this is also a time where you can kind of overreact. All right, so what we got is very bullish news. All right, we have a CPI, core inflation rate, and inflation rates, which were all lower than expected, which is great. Because that means that the likelihood to see some rate cuts, for example, this evening when we have the interest rate decision, becomes much more likely, which is bullish for asset markets such as stocks and crypto in this case as well. Because Bitcoin and crypto is negatively correlated to the dollar strength index, and that has absolutely fallen right now. So the thing is that right now that was very, very bullish news. We got a very bullish reaction, but so far, if you look at the technicals, like, yeah, I mean, sure, if you gambled on the fact that the results would be lower than expected, then great. And I also do think that you could have seen it coming in some sort of a way that we would actually get some sort of a pump. If you look, for example, on my X account, I did post this yesterday that I was pretty sure we will be bullish AF tomorrow, but that also depended on the news. All right, so right now we got positive news, but I think right now all of the eyes will be on the interest rate decision and the press conference afterwards. All right, that's going to be very important, because in the end the inflation rate dropping down is great, but what it needs to lead to is an actual cut in the interest rates, and that's something we don't have so far, and probably also not going to come tonight. So if the interest rate, first of all, will be cut tonight, so if it will be dropped down from what it is right now, 5.5 down to 5.25, that's going to be super bullish. Like, then I expect Bitcoin to try to go for new all-time highs. But for now, I actually still think you need to be cautious. There will be coins that will outperform, for sure. All right, we already saw that today, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later today as well. But don't forget what the markets were last week and yesterday. All right, we got a nice move, and the inflation rate decreasing is bullish for the markets. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go for all-time highs just yet. I still think that it depends on the press conference, and after the press conference, I'm not even sure if we have enough information to say whether we're going to be bullish or bearish or neutral. Technically, I would wait for a breakout above 70,000. I think this is really the consolidation range which we're in, which also means that we are at resistance right now. So take that into account. If you want to long some altcoins, that's Bitcoin, which most altcoins still very much correlate to, is at resistance. But when we talk about altcoins, I'll very quickly go over them, all right? And I might even... Tonight I might even make a new video on the press conference, another update, to kind of talk about what that was and what the effect of that is going to be. But if you look at altcoins right now, there's a few cryptos that are quite strong, right? So first of all, if you look at meme coins, I think meme coins are quite strong. So if you look at Bonk, for example, that's closing in on a very big bullish breakout here, above 3,000 and 2,950. Also talked about that earlier this morning. There's also a bullish divergence here, which is interesting. So I think Bonk, but then also if you look at Pepe, that's trying to get some sort of a major bullish breakout here. That's great to see. Ladies is very strong here, trying to start some sort of an uptrend. And that's about it for that. No, Floki also. Floki is also relatively strong. I mean, we hit a strong support here. And if we get a 4-hour time frame candle close above 24,500, that's a major bullish breakout as well. So when it comes to meme coins, those are strongest. That new AI coin, IO.net, is actually very, very bullish since it broke above $4. So that's interesting, I think. Other AI coins are kind of just moving with the market. So they're not necessarily stronger than the rest. Dusk is very strong, but very manipulated. Not is trying to get some sort of a bullish breakout here. I think that's interesting. Jasmine is trying to reclaim its bullish momentum here. As you can see, kind of a downtrend forming in the last couple of days. If we break that, so if we break 3.8 cents, that's interesting. Injective, in general, still at a major resistance level. So Injective, even though it looks very, very bullish, I would be careful with that. PolyX is actually very bearish right now, or at least it's not as strong. But a coin like Popcat, which is also a meme coin, so I should have covered it then, is looking interesting, is trying to get some sort of a bullish reclaim right here, so I would keep my eyes on that. But then, of course, also Ondo, very, very bullish. Kaspa, I still think, is very, very bullish, and I think some sort of a breakout here on the 1 hour time frame could actually be very, very good to trade. So keep your eyes on Kaspa and BNB as well. But for BNB, I would wait for the daily time frame close to get some sort of a close above this level. If we do that, then we can rally back up. But those are the coins I think you need to focus on right now, or at least those are the coins I will focus on. I still think that there are other coins as well that are doing great, but that's my list. All right, so if you forgot about them, rewatch the video and write them down or something, because I do think you need to keep an eye on those tokens. But that's it for now. Those are my thoughts. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.